In this video we're going to replace the sliding door handles. Alright, so I purchased these replacement handles from, I think it was Yokohama Motors. It came very quickly, so I've purchased the left and the right hand side, but it's only the right side that needs to be changed. Alright, so with these parts, I already opened these up and had a look. This is the right hand side, so this is the side that we need to replace. You'll notice that this one, so which is good, this part is all metal. I believe it's plastic on the other side. So the thing that's actually broken on it is, I believe, that either this tip or that part in there. And for the left hand side, I think I opened this and had a look at it and noticed it was plastic. Actually, no, it is metal, it's just a different colour. So for the left hand side, that section there is just painted black, but that just might be because of the time it's manufactured, I don't know. So I ended up just getting both because the cost isn't that much more. Postage isn't any different if you're getting one or two. So I ordered that one as well, just in case that ever breaks. So the first thing I need to do is put some primer on this and then get it ready for paint. Alright, so all I'll do first is just give it a bit of a clean down with some wax and grease remover, because there are some, this part here is greased, so I've touched that and it's gone on there. So all the painted surfaces just need to have a bit of a clean down, and then I'll mask it up. So the part that I've masked up is obviously all the back mechanism here through here. I haven't got the van with me at the moment because it's getting an exhaust muffler fitted, so I can't remember whether that bit there is exposed or not, but I think that is not visible, but I'm just going to paint all that part anyway. So, alright, let's get this put in primer. Alright, so this handle paint's dried on there now. I'm still getting some issues with shrink back. You'll notice, you can see along there, the black sort of showing through because the paint is just shrinking. And it's some incompatibility with the plastic primer I'm using. It just isn't compatible with the colour coat. And these are all meant to be 1K, so you'd think that would be compatible. But anyway, it'll do for now. Just peel this off just so it's ready to install. Okay, so Alright, next step is to get that installed now. Okay, so it's time to get the door handle installed. The vehicle's obviously back now from the exhaust shop, and I'll just give you a quick look at what they did. In order to pass emissions, it needs a decent sized catalytic converter put on. They've got a flex hose and then a muffler. Obviously, it's not the standard original style, but it's there just to do the job, get those emissions down, and so it can pass. So the handle itself obviously doesn't function. We can open up the door just from the inside. And then we've got to work on removing the trim panel. So what's normally behind these handles, there is like a metal clip. I've taken this off previously. They don't actually have metal clips on it. When they were removed to be painted, I'm guessing they just didn't bother putting them back in. Normally you'd use a tool like this to slide under, and that sort of undoes the metal clip. But to get these off, I just need to just work them off because they're pretty tight fitting. But okay. So if you have a look around just this ridge there, that's where the metal clips would normally put in. Okay, so this bottom clip or bottom adjuster, that's to allow the window to be wound all the way down. That's got some little metal clip, rectangular shape, and it just slides into the bottom of that piece. That wasn't actually working, so the window never went all the way down. So I thought I'll check that out when we take it all apart. Next step is just pulling the cover away from the door, and there's clips all the way around it. So I'll just use a trim remover tool, start at one spot, and then just work my way around the whole door until that whole piece is loose, and then it will just slide up. So you'll reach a point where you've loosened it all around, and then once the whole thing is loose, there'll be a couple of clips along the inside. They need to be released too. But, and you're going to have to play around with getting the door in different positions. So if I open it up a bit, I can get my hand underneath and push it out from that way. So if we peel back this plastic, we'll be able to get to where the bolts are that hold on the door handle. So this piece here, that's the bottom of it, and you can see the whole piece is just snapped off. So that yellow clip, I'll undo that. It slides off the bar, so the metal bar sort of hooks into that piece. So we don't need that because the new one has that piece on there. And there's one bolt here. I might need to undo that to get to the other bolt. Alright, so it doesn't seem like I need to disconnect any of these connectors. That's the bolt here I need to get to, and then obviously the one down there. So both of those nuts are 10 millimeters. Alright, so with them nuts removed, that handle will just come straight out of there. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so we'll put the new handle in, which is this one here, and get those two nuts put back onto there. They just need to be tight, but not too tight. You don't want to crack any of the plastic. Okay, so now we can... I'll screw this one back in, then I'll figure out the that switch down the bottom that wasn't working. Because then this is a separate part. Okay, and then down the bottom we just need to connect up the linkage. Alright, that functions as it should. So before we put it all back together, I just want to sort out the issue with this switch down the bottom. So what that does, it just prevents the window winding all the way down. So it gets to a certain point, it'll stop, that's normal, and then you're meant to turn this switch to allow you to wind it down further. But of course nothing happens with that. So it seems like it's just this rod here, that there's like a very thin rod. It should be connected to the back of that piece here. So I'll try and clip that back in. It clips in the same way as the metal bar you saw previously. Alright, so that connecting up that bar again seems to allow it to work. So it turns now. And what I noticed that if the window is all the way down, so at the moment it's at the position where you can't wind it down any further, so it's about that much sticking up out of the door. And when it's all the way down, it doesn't let you turn that. You have to wind the window back up a little bit, about an inch, then it allows you to turn that piece. So you wind the window up an inch, turn that, and then you're able to wind all the way down, so now it's level with the top of the door here. You can probably go a little bit more as well. Alright, so I'm at the stage now, I'm ready to put this back together. So I'll stick that back down, take that off, and then get the panel back on there. Okay, so the trim's all back together how it was. I'll have to try and track down the metal clips that keep them secure, but they're just staying on their own at the moment, so there's enough grip on there. Alright, so let's try it out. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, I'll leave it there. Hopefully you'll find this video of some use, and thanks for watching my videos.